Crow Country is a masterfully crafted survival horror experience that feels like a nostalgic nod to classic PlayStation-era games while injecting modern atmosphere and polish. Its moody environments and eerie sound design create a gripping sense of dread, perfectly balanced with clever puzzles and satisfying exploration. The retro-style visuals are charming without compromising on tension, and every room feels intentionally designed to unnerve. The pacing is tight, the story intriguing, and the overall presentation shows a deep love for the genre's roots. Sclash is a visually striking and mechanically elegant fighting game that rewards timing and precision over button-mashing chaos. Its minimalist controls hide a deep tactical experience where every strike could be your last. The hand-drawn art style is both charming and immersive, setting it apart from other fighters. Each match feels intense, like a true duel of wits and reflexes. The game's accessibility makes it easy to pick up, yet its skill ceiling keeps you coming back for more thrilling, edge-of-your-seat showdowns. Burst Hero is a delightful surprise packed with fast-paced action and vibrant visuals. The controls feel incredibly smooth, making each battle both thrilling and satisfying. Its charming art style and catchy soundtrack create an engaging world that's hard to put down. The character variety and upgrade system add surprising depth, encouraging replayability without ever feeling repetitive. Whether solo or with friends, the cooperative gameplay shines, offering constant excitement. It's clear a lot of heart went into this game, and it absolutely shows. The Friends of Ringo Ishikawa is a quietly captivating brawler that blends beat-em-up action with a reflective, slice-of-life narrative. You play as a high school delinquent drifting through the final days of youth, and the game captures that melancholy beautifully. Its pixel art is rich with atmosphere, the soundtrack is moody and memorable, and the freedom to choose how Ringo spends his days gives the experience real emotional weight. It's an introspective, stylish gem that rewards patience and thoughtful exploration. Red Ronin delivers a slick, fast-paced tactical experience with a stylish cyberpunk aesthetic. The game's grid-based combat feels fresh and rewarding, blending strategy with a satisfying dose of speed. Each level challenges you to think several moves ahead, creating a puzzle-like rhythm that's hard to put down. The narrative is simple but effective, with a revenge-driven story that complements the action. Its minimalist visuals and synth-heavy soundtrack create an immersive atmosphere that sticks with you long after you've sliced your final foe. Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle is a glorious throwback to arcade greatness, packing 7 classic titles into one vibrant, action-filled collection. The pixel art still pops, the soundtracks are full of nostalgic punch, and the co-op gameplay remains endlessly fun. Whether you're pummeling through Final Fight or discovering rarities like Armored Warriors, each game holds its own unique charm. The ability to play with friends locally or online adds fantastic replay value. It's a love letter to fans of retro brawlers executed with care and respect. A Place for the Unwilling is a captivating narrative-driven adventure that thrives on atmosphere and mystery. The hand-drawn art style and haunting soundtrack create a dreamlike city that feels alive, with each passing day offering new stories to uncover. Choices genuinely matter, weaving a web of intrigue shaped by your actions. The pacing rewards curiosity and exploration, making every decision feel significant. It's a game that invites introspection and rewards patience, delivering a unique and unforgettable storytelling experience unlike most in the genre.
I only ask you for one thing.
Super Kickers League is a delightful arcade-style soccer game bursting with energy and charm. Its fast-paced matches, colorful visuals, and whimsical characters make it a joy to play, especially with friends. The controls are intuitive, and the special abilities add a fun twist to every match, keeping gameplay fresh and exciting. Whether you're aiming for victory or just having a laugh, it nails the pick-up-and-play experience. It's a fantastic choice for casual gamers looking for quick, exhilarating fun in a lighthearted, competitive setting. Fig delivers an enchanting blend of heartfelt storytelling and charming gameplay that captivates from start to finish. The beautifully crafted world invites exploration, filled with memorable characters and thoughtful puzzles that never feel repetitive. Its vibrant art style pairs perfectly with a soothing soundtrack, creating a truly immersive experience. The controls are intuitive, making it accessible for players of all skill levels. Fig stands out as a refreshing adventure that balances emotional depth with lighthearted fun, leaving a lasting impression. Journey of the Broken Circle offers a beautifully crafted experience that blends thoughtful storytelling with charming puzzle platform gameplay. The narrative is both heartfelt and engaging, exploring themes of self-discovery in a way that resonates deeply. The art style is simple yet striking, perfectly complementing the emotional tone. Gameplay mechanics are smooth and intuitive, making progression satisfying without being frustrating. This game stands out as a memorable indie title that encourages reflection while providing a genuinely enjoyable challenge. Deponia Collection delivers a delightfully quirky adventure with its offbeat humor, hand-drawn art style, and clever puzzles. Each title in the bundle brings its own charm while building on the chaotic tale of Rufus and his quest to escape the junk planet. The voice acting is top-notch, and the dialogue keeps the experience both hilarious and heartfelt. With imaginative settings and a satisfying narrative arc, it's easy to get lost in this whimsical world. A perfect treat for fans of classic point-and-click storytelling.
I will use my amazing...
Devious Dungeon delivers a charming blend of retro aesthetics and addictive action platforming. With randomly generated levels, satisfying loot progression, and smooth combat mechanics, each run feels fresh and rewarding. The pixel art style is vibrant, and the responsive controls make slashing through hordes of enemies a blast. Leveling up and upgrading gear adds a welcome layer of depth without overwhelming the experience. Despite its simplicity, the game nails that just one more run feeling, making it easy to lose hours exploring its dungeons.
You're pathologically obsessed with work.
I'm this close.
The Gap is a beautifully crafted narrative experience that delves into memory, identity, and loss with a deeply evocative tone. The storytelling is ethereal and emotionally stirring, pulling players into a surreal yet intimate world. Visually, it's minimalist but impactful, with a subdued color palette that complements the dreamlike atmosphere. The puzzles are thoughtfully integrated, enhancing rather than interrupting the flow of the story. Its subtly eerie ambiance lingers long after the credits roll, making it a memorable and moving journey well worth taking.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is a masterclass in storytelling and courtroom drama. The witty dialogue, unforgettable characters, and clever cases kept me hooked from start to finish. Solving each mystery felt rewarding, especially when the iconic objection turned the tide. The updated visuals are crisp without losing the charm of the originals, and the soundtrack remains just as iconic. It's a perfect blend of humor, suspense, and brain-teasing puzzles that makes each trial feel fresh and thrilling, even after all these years. LUMINES Remastered is an absolute joy for puzzle lovers. The game's vibrant visuals and hypnotic soundtrack create a captivating atmosphere that keeps you hooked for hours. Its intuitive gameplay strikes the perfect balance between challenge and accessibility, making it easy to pick up but hard to master. The remastered graphics bring a fresh polish without losing the charm of the original. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, this game offers a satisfying, addictive experience that's perfect for quick sessions or deep dives.
The girl miraculously escaped from a labor.
Asia, a 10-year-old girl, sees the horror of the Second World War through her naive eyes. She is inspired by her desire to return home, sets off on a trip to reconcile with her family. The game includes stealth techniques, first-person cinematic levels, and more than 15 creative minigames. Players travel across the treacherous landscapes of Germany and Poland, hearing the heartbreaking stories of the war's unjust victims. Asia's diary contains parts of her tale, while over 15 creative minigames give complexity and diversity to the adventure.
You are in for a
Chosen vessel.
Afterimage is a 2D action-adventure set in a magical world, where Renee, an amnesiac girl, awakens to save her master. The game takes place in a non-linear setting with over 50 NPCs and 30 monster encounters. Players may interact with over 200 distinct equipment classes and use talent points to increase stats and unlock unique weapon talents. Renee's decisions decide the game's outcome and affect Garden's destiny. Players can also learn new talents and afterimages, which provide distinct advantages in exploration and fighting each other. Morbid: The Lords of Ire is a blood-soaked action-adventure that builds upon the acclaimed game Morbid: The Seven Acolytes. Players can engage in combat with horrifying creatures in a 3D environment using various weapons, equipment, and blessings. The game's advanced sanity system impacts the world based on combat choices, altering your perception of reality. They must face monstrous creatures in each level, explore diverse environments, and test their skills against formidable enemies and epic boss battles in this dark and twisted world.
Lords of Ire.
Bramble the Mountain King is a fascinating adventure set in the magical region of Bramble, where players must cross a terrain teeming with dangerous monsters. Oli, the young protagonist, must save his sister from a dangerous troll. The landscape is teeming with both giant and little creatures, and players must be cautious as they go through woods and tunnels. The Spark of Courage, a supernatural relic, enables players to overcome challenges. Players must combat the monstrous animals utilizing a variety of methods and tactics, but bravado without compassion may lead to disaster. The plot is around a fairy tale quest in which the forest's goddess lies dormant and elves use the goddess's silver axe to resurrect it. The final chapter will decide the result of the adventure. The silver axe derives its strength from the goddess herself. Players must select their course and overcome obstacles in order to rescue the forest. The game employs innovative elemental gameplay, allowing players to mix forces such as wind, thunder, earth, and fire to gain new abilities. In addition, players encounter 17 different boss battles, each with its unique story and gameplay systems. Accept the challenge of confronting an apparently innocent demon and assuming the role of the demon to purify the souls. The devil relies on people's twisted ideas, yet a world devoid of emotions would thwart even the devil's schemes. As a demon, it is your responsibility to destroy the Holy Spirit who is responsible for this curse in order to save humanity. Harness your demonic energy to transform into a strong demon with great skills. Choose from a range of talents to create your own battle style. Take on strong bosses and become the savior of humanity. Zombie Rollerz Pinball Heroes combines classic pinball and zombie defense to provide an exciting experience for gamers. To battle zombies, players can select one of 10 unique heroes, each with their own set of powers. They may acquire a number of strong equipment and talents to help them improve their powers. The game includes 11 boss bouts that demand pinball precision and smart skill management. The overworld map allows players to explore 4 different planets, with levels generated randomly to provide new challenges. Koloro is a gorgeous and poignant puzzle platformer that wowed me with its beauty and difficulty. You play as a little, bouncing square who must navigate dreamlike, surreal levels full of traps, changing platforms, and smart puzzles. The one-button control technique is deceptively easy, yet the game requires time and precision as complexity increases. Its hand-drawn visual style and evocative soundtrack create a calming yet intriguing atmosphere. With over 300 levels and a heartwarming plot, Koloro is a hidden gem that puzzle game enthusiasts should not miss. REKT is a high-speed stunt driving game in which players may kickflip automobiles using realistic physics. The game has 3 primary areas, more than 50 configurable cars, countless challenges, and global leaderboards. Local multiplayer allows up to 4 players to grab the crown, infect other players, collect checkpoints, or compete for the greatest score. The game also has 4 distinct venues, local multiplayer for up to 4 players, and pop culture illusions. The ultimate aim is to be crowned the ultimate REKT driver. Choose from 4 traditional fantasy classes and take use of a complex, comprehensive combat system in both cooperative and competitive game modes. Each class features strong combination techniques that allow players to gain an advantage over difficult adversaries, bosses, and even allies. Skill trees are divided into 4 categories: chaos, order, darkness, and life, and they give skill augmentations and unique powers. Explore exciting settings in adventure mode, band together in horde mode, or compete in arena-based team PvP or free-for-all. Long Gone Days is a real-world role-playing game that delves into human connections during wartime, with an emphasis on civilian experiences, language hurdles, and boundaries. The protagonist has been trained as a sharpshooter for the Corps, a paramilitary organization that operates underground. The game provides a multifaceted view of battle, with fierce action and slower slice-of-life gameplay. In order to make contacts, players must overcome language hurdles and employ translators. Each combat is thoughtfully developed and tied to the game's storyline. Lisa Definitive Edition is a brutal, unforgettable ride through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, blending dark humor, emotional storytelling, and turn-based combat in a way few games dare to attempt. The updated visuals and smoother performance elevate the already compelling experience, while the deeply flawed characters and tough moral choices keep you hooked. It's a bizarre, heartbreaking journey that challenges both your skills and your conscience. This version captures everything that made Lisa a cult classic and delivers it with polish and poignancy. Pinstripe is a hell-themed game in which players take on the role of Teddy, a former minister on a mission to rescue his daughter, Bao, from a deranged kidnapper. The game has a visually striking art style, an evocative musical accompaniment, and a scary story based on famous works such as The Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, and Alice in Wonderland. Players go through 6 eerily beautiful regions within hell, immerse themselves in a unique soundscape, use a slingshot to battle enemies, and solve puzzles. This retro-inspired action platformer pits you against scary monsters in violent, skill-based combat. Players can use numerous killing devices and powers to put their skills to the test against towering monsters. A warped Lovecraftian realm with Metroidvania-style adventure and gothic aesthetics is included in the game. Players may personalize their fighting experience by changing the look, abilities, characteristics, and weaponry of their character. Exploration loot and fallen enemy loot may be utilized to enhance weapons through crafting. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.